Yo, it's your boy Norms, and this is the 10-8 podcast. And I know I've been off a little bit, but I'm back on trying to get shit going on. But I could not just let this shit pass. What's going on right now? Devin Haney has just filed, I think today, reported by ESPN. He reported. Actually, I'm sorry about that. Devin Haney filed a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy Promotions for battery, also unjust enrichment, and he's seeking punitive damages. Now, a lot of people in the boxing community are probably going to kill Devin Haney for this lawsuit, but I've been telling you guys for months now that this was going to be a strong possibility. That's going to be the thing. He's going to sue him. And a lot of the things that you've seen recently playing out in regards to Devin Haney with the Eddie Hearn beef and all these different things are playing out. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's I don't know how people feel about lawsuits and things of that nature. But lawsuits are very, very taxing and these things. Now, for those people thinking that Ryan Garcia, that Devin Haney's bugging for that, I'm gonna keep it real. And I've been in a lawsuit seeking punitive damages and things of that nature. Devin Haney, and let me break this down. Let me break down the ESPN report, right? So let me start from the beginning. Devin Haney filed a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia on Friday in New York seeking damages for battery, fraud, and breach of contract in connection with Garcia's doping violation after the April title fight in Brooklyn, New York, according to court documents, right? Obtained by ESPN. Now, of course, it's happening. The event happened in New York, so that's why he's filing in New York. Let me send this. Let me send this to Gerald. I'm going to bring my special Geraldini 93. Hold on. This could be the wrong one. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Hold on. Let me just. G. Hold on 1 second. So, hold on. I'm going to get back to that right now. So, so because it happened in New York, that's why he's suing in New York, right? This is random one. So Garcia floored Haney 3 times in a major upset decision victory, whatever. Now the battery. Now for people that don't know, and I spoke to my lawyers about this actually earlier. So because even though it is a prize fight and he's is expected to get hit and things of that nature, he never signed an agreement to where he would be doing this with someone testing positive, right? So he didn't sign for that, right? Now that is I got it. So that is the sticking point in regards to that, right? Let me just get this email out before I even send it. Geez, here it is. So that's the battery aspect of it, right? So he got the battery aspect of it. And hold on, what the fuck? Here it is. So that's the battery act. And also he's suing for unjust enrichment, which basically means, this guy got paid and basically unjustly for his victory and is continuing to make money off of this because of what transpired during that fight. And it was unjust because he cheated. The punitive damages and the losses of wages are based upon the fact that Haney now value is down, regardless of the fact that his O is not there anymore or his O is back. Everybody in the world seen what transpired at the fight. So basically, the punitive damages are based upon what's transpired in with Eddie Hearn. And if you guys recall, when he was working with Eddie Hearn, they were supposed to have like a 3-fight deal. I don't know if it was ever signed or whatnot. And even in the presser, when Ryan Garcia didn't make weight, right? When he didn't make weight, he turns to Eddie Hearn and basically tells him, "Hey, make this San Martin fight happen. I'm going to defend my belt with him." Which after the fight, I don't know what happened, but basically Eddie Hearn said that fight's not going to make the money that Devin wants, which basically brings that, which kind of proves that Devin Haney's value is down. Listen, in regards to that, he has a legit thing. Ryan Garcia is in a lot of legal problems. Now, a lot of people may say Ryan Garcia is a sucker. I mean, Devin Haney is a sucker for what he's doing, but I'm going to keep it real. How much money has Devin Haney lost? Now, I haven't gotten to the part of how much Devin Haney's actually asking for, but I'm going to tell you this right now. This is going to get ugly. Oh, hold on. The Dark Knight's in the building. Let me see. Yeah, let me see if I can bring him on. I don't see him yet on camera. But Norb's crapping and Team Haney again. I'm not crapping on Team Haney. I'm actually giving you what transpired. He said, "I'm not a Haney fan, but this is the whole situation made his stock rise." I'm not a fan of Haney, but this whole I don't understand what you mean by it made his stock rise. Let me see if my guy's there. Hey, G, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just was on mute.
Oh, you sound a little.
I'm driving.
It sounds you don't have to go out and go in. It sounds staticky. That's the word I'm looking for.
Hold on, let me put my headphones in. Hold on.
You said somebody said I'm not a Haney fan, but this whole situation made his stock rise. I don't know how you figure his stock rose off of this lawsuit, but that's kind of a weird thing. But anyways, so basically, Haney is suing for that. I'm gonna break it down. Garcia floored Haney. Of course, we all seen that. Let me bring him back in. Let me bring on the Dark Knight, and let me hide this one.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear now. Garcia floored Haney. So basically, G, today in New York court, right? Devin Haney.
I might turn this camera off because I'm driving, so I'm looking straight ahead. I ain't trying to have no wreck.
Don't be like that guy that
talking about this. This is a stupid situation.
I mean, okay. G, you're an athlete. You're an NFL great, a future Hall of Famer. You've made your money. You were one of the first. You were one of the last guys to get a major contract coming out of the draft, right? Are you there?
Yeah.
Right. So you were able to make your money.
Yeah.
Actually, there's no draft. There's none. There's blood, sweat, and tears. And when you get your payday, you get your payday, right? And most boxers don't ever get to any type of money, especially the type of money you've seen in boxing, right? And again, remember we spoke about every fight isn't an equal fight. And what I mean by that is athletes get paid what they're going to get paid, whether they play the Buccaneers or the Chiefs or the Lions. It doesn't matter who they play. Boxers, it's different. And in Devin Haney's situation, in his biggest fight, his biggest payday, he got embarrassed to the world, right?
To the world. That was bad. Yeah.
Bad. And it's fair to say that his stock has dropped since then. So even so, check it out, G.
Who's saying it didn't?
I mean, that's just why he's suing.
Somebody said it did.
No, but this is why he's
suing. Oh, you said that's why he's suing. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's suing. So basically, he's suing for battery, unjust enrichment, which unjust enrichment basically is that Ryan Haney has benefited from this and continued to make money and millions.
Unjust enrichment, I'm good with. Battery, though? Bro,
so hold on. Let me get to battery. Okay, so battery is he signed the contract, and this is what it says in the complaint, to fight this man, knowing that this man was going to be clean. The fact that Ryan Garcia has tested positive and even admitted to taking these banned substances changes the scale of the even performance thing. So although he did sign up for a prize fight, he didn't sign up to fight against somebody that's dirty. I was speaking to lawyers earlier about the situation, and they were telling me that is where their lawyers are going with it. Yes, this is a prize fight, but this is not a prize fight where steroids are allowed. So he cheated. He didn't go in there knowingly that this man cheated. So that's the battery. And the punitive damages that he's seeking for are based upon the fact that he cannot equate what he was getting prior to this fight. In fact, with Eddie Hearn, if you recall, they had like some type of agreement. It was like supposed to be a 3-fight agreement. In the press conference, after Ryan didn't make weight, he turned to Eddie Hearn and said, set up the San Martin fight. I'll defend my belt against him. And Eddie said, yeah, I'll set it up. And we have to admit, G, and this is I'm trying to get everything so everybody can understand. Their relationship is not the same since then. Eddie Hearn was paying him.
you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
You seen the issue when he posted this past weekend to Anthony Joshua. He said they had a back and forth. He was like, Eddie do a lot of dirty stuff, and I thought we was bad. And he wouldn't even give me tickets to the fight and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, their relationship ain't what it was.
And remember, this is not a friend-friend relationship. This is a business relationship that, in fact, I'm
gonna keep it a bean though. You know better than me, but just from the outside looking in, from a fan standpoint, if I don't get anybody represent me, bro, I'm getting Eddie Hearn. Like that dude pushes his fighters better than anybody. Like when he start talking, he can paint a picture and promote his fighters in a way where it's like, dang, this dude really might be the great. When you listen to Eddie Hearn, you know what I'm saying? It's just like he do stuff for his fighters, and the way he pushes and promotes them in a way that I don't see nobody else do. And they may do it, but they don't make it sound like Eddie Hearn. If he can't do nothing else, he can talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what he's doing behind closed doors in these rooms, but if I'm a boxer, I'm getting Eddie Hearn, bro. I'm just but that's a fan. That's a outsider talking.
So what you're saying kind of plays into Devin Haney's favor. He's a promoter. He has the bag behind him. He has people that can pay the situation. He was attempting to promote Devin Haney. In fact, called him the future of boxing at 140 pounds moving forward. He was, and all of a sudden after that fight, we can't pay him that. He can't get that type of money. Why is that? So it kind of plays to what Devin Haney is suing right now for. And I'm going to be honest, Ryan Garcia is about to lose a lot of money. I don't think – I pretty much think this –
he going to lose money from this and from obviously not fighting, but he going to lose money from what am I trying to say? He going to lose money from sponsors. He going to lose
the Prime. He got the Prime.
He going to lose a lot of money, man. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of crazy because, Devin, and I remember the day before he fought Devin Haney fought Ryan Garcia. I had you and Averb on the show, and everybody was saying, and it had to be like 97% of the people were saying that Haney was going to embarrass Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is not mentally there. None of this, right? Everyone was saying this. He's the future. He's not going to get beat at 140. Literally night and day.
Yeah, I didn't say he wasn't gonna get beat. I said Ryan could beat him.
No. I'm talking about other people. A lot of people like.
Oh, okay. Because I don't even know boxing enough to know who can beat who at 140.
No, but the consensus was saying that Ryan Garcia was going to get beat.
I thought he was going. I didn't think he was gonna get beat down. I thought he was gonna get embarrassed. I thought he was gonna get outboxed.
Yeah.
Very clearly for 12 rounds. I didn't think he was gonna knock him out. Which, I mean, we being honest, outside of that first round, up until a middle of the 7th, he was clearly losing that fight. But I mean, he got the great equalizer. So, but if people go back and just be honest about what you watching, the fight wasn't close. Rounds 2 to about 7.5.
Absolutely.
Like he didn't win a single round in that span. But after that last hook landed, it was over with.
Yeah,
and it's crazy because I went back and watched that in slow motion. I'm like, bro, how'd you not see that one coming? It wasn't even like it's not even like he hit it. He left his left hand out, kind of like to blind him. But that's the same way he had been throwing it the whole fight. So it's like, bro, did you get arrogant and think you could? I don't know. But listen, that hook, he never recovered from that one.
I remember you told me that you were training with someone and they would hit you with some shots and you were just sitting there like, dude, like, how is this?
Yeah, bro. I was with my my MMA trainer. He kicked me in the head. And I was like, man, what the heck is going on? He kicked me in the side of my head, bro. I said, man, I'm about to punch you for real.
No, but this is what I'm saying, bro. Ryan Garcia's left hook is fast as hell. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
people actually understand. Like,
He did hit me. He hit me, and I didn't see it coming. And I'm like, bro, man, I'm sitting here with my eyes directly on you. But also, I ain't no fighter.
yeah,
Devin is a fighter, and he was clearly evading that left hook. Like from round 2 to about 7.5, he was evading that left hook. He was boxing very well. So when he got caught with that one, I'm like, bro, it's the same hook.
yeah. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think, and this is where I'm kind of trying to figure out, do you think Devin Haney's kind of waving the white flag in the sense where he doesn't believe at this point that he can get that type of money ever again? And remember, they fought really hard to take that O off, right? But he's still not getting the offers. He's still not getting what he's asking for. I think one of the UFC guys that came out, I think it was O'Malley, and said, "Yo, I'll put up $1 million to fight you." He said, "Yo, I don't fight for $1 million, but you haven't fought. It's almost been 7 months, and his main complaint is, I mean, he's not getting.
Unfortunately, bro, I think for us, and I say us, blacks, he's just fallen victim to the regular scheduled programming of a black boxer. We're so afraid to take an L, and once we take an L, our own people turn on it. We turn on our own people. Like, and this is not a race thing as far as anybody else. Not white fighters, not Hispanic or Latino. Y'all want to put it. What I'm saying is, black fighters, we're so afraid to take an L because when we do take that L, everybody turns on you. Like Devin has lost one time. He's lost one. Like, look at Earl. Remember, I texted you the other day and you said Earl's stock is down. He need a great performance. I'm like, why? He lost once and he lost to a generational talent. Like, what's the crime in that? But it's because, one, how he lost, but two, like, us as black fighters, when we lose, it's like the end of the world, bro. It's like we're so afraid to, okay, get back in there, fight him, and work your way back up. If you're as good as you were supposed to be, beat up on a couple people and then get you a great fight again. Like if Devin gets back in there and he takes somebody that's decent and he beat him up, he's still gonna have to hear the noise. Well, you didn't do this to Ryan, that's cool. Then he takes somebody else and he beat him up. That's cool. But at some point, he gonna beat up enough people in the next 2 or 3 fights where they gonna say, all right, put him against this dude. And if he go beat him, he right back in good graces. Like, people, it's like, get in there and fight. They wanna, you already lost, bro. I don't care what your record say, you lost.
Yeah.
So you might as well just fight at this point. They so afraid to, they like that and that's one thing I respect about the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, all them whatevers. They gonna fight. If I lose, I lose. But I'm all right. I'll see you in a couple months. I'm going to fight because that's what it is.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's why I like the UFC, because the UFC is not predicated on your record. Like, you'll see a great champion and he'll be an all-time great and he'll have 6 losses, 5 losses. Because it's like, okay, he lost. But what did he do the majority of the time? He was incredible at what he did. But people lose. It's boxing. You fighting the best in the world. Didn't Tom Brady lose Super Bowls? Yes.
Yeah.
Has Tom Brady ever been blown out in the game? Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it happens, man. Like, get in there. But that's unfortunate for us. And it's like you always taught me, man. Everybody follows Floyd. Like the Floyd mode, they want to be in the Floyd mode. I want to be 50 and I want to all that. Yeah, man. All that and stuff is cool. But who are you fighting? When did you fight them? Like, I'd rather see you get in there and have some wars, maybe take an L or two, and then get back in there. That's what I want to see. That's what I would prefer to see than to see you cherry pick all these people and we just, he's just so this and he that. Like, nah, man. Nah.
No, it's crazy you bring up that point because, it's true. It's the Mayweather mold. And it's kind of crazy because if you think about it, Mayweather never got 80% of the gate, right? And he's undefeated. Canelo has 2 losses and 2 draws and is literally cleaning house.
And can we stay there for a second? Let's be the African-American, black, whatever representative for Canelo. Y'all got to stop this with Canelo, man. Stop this with this person's the face and this person's dad and this person. Canelo, first off, let's be clear about something. I feel very wholeheartedly, and I will stand on this, that Canelo can beat Benavidez. I believe that with all of my heart and every fiber of my being. I believe Canelo can beat Benavidez because Benavidez, yes, he's a weight bully, but he just fought this boy that was 40 pounds heavier than him, and he still dropped him. All right.
Mhm.
So what people don't understand is Canelo, his IQ, how he boxes and all that. But let's take all that away from everything. Canelo fights everybody. This is what y'all don't understand. Okay. Everybody thinks he's running from Benavidez. Okay, that lets me know y'all don't know business. If
Yeah.
I can take what's his boy? If I can take a Munguia, if I
Yeah.
can take Caleb Flanagan and all this, and I can get 40 million, 40 million, 50 million, 50 million, 40 million, and 80% of everything
Yeah.
before I have to fight this boy, why not
Mhm.
stack my money? That don't make sense to me. So
Yeah.
you mean tell me he's afraid of Benavidez, who's in his same weight class, but he went up to Bivol? Let's be clear about something. Canelo is a 160 fighter. He says it all the time. I really should be at 160. Canelo is undisputed at 168. So if he goes up to 175, he's essentially fighting two weight classes up. He went up to fight Bivol, and if you go back and watch the fight, I know a lot of people say Canelo lost. One, he was injured. Two, that fight wasn't as clear as everybody think. Canelo was hanging in there, but he was injured. And Canelo wants to fight him again.
Yeah.
So why would he be afraid of Benavidez, but he wants to fight Bivol again at 170? Do y'all think, everybody who's saying that, do y'all think that Benavidez can beat Bivol? Did y'all see him at 175?
Yeah.
Or am I missing something? I do wear glasses, so sometimes I can't see very well. But am I tripping? Did we watch the same Benavidez at 175?
No, you're right.
You think he could go up there and beat Bivol? But Canelo's willing to fight him again when he said, I'm healthy now. Let's see what's up. He's willing to do that. But he won't fight Benavidez. Everybody say he's scared. Man, please. And even Terrence Crawford. He's telling y'all, listen, the dude has to come up too many weight classes. It's weight classes for a reason. I get nothing for beating him. But if y'all want me to fight him, pay me. That's it. Pay him. I don't understand, man. I don't get it. People just whatever. Like they pick and choose when certain stuff matters, and it's like, what more do you want to do? What more you want to do? But he clearly beat what's his boy, Berlanga, and people still say, oh shoot, man, he couldn't have did that to Crawford. He can't fight like that and beat Crawford. All right, man. All right, cool.
It makes me happy. Listen, man, Canelo is the epitome of what boxers are aiming for. Everybody wants Canelo. Business side, legacy. Like, I mean, it is kind of crazy, bro. Like we said, 80% of everything.
It's no comparison, bro. There's no comparison to Canelo, man. There's no comparison because one, like you said, like you always tell me, we as black fighters, yes, we have the hip hop crowd. We have a certain genre. Canelo, he's brilliant. The Mexican runs boxing. I don't care what nobody says because that's what they do. They have the biggest fan base. Yep. So if you have a Mexican star, he's going to be the biggest thing that's going in boxing. You know why? Because we ain't paying for all that. We need to see that you can knock somebody out and all this and this and be excited. Canelo ain't knocked nobody out in a long time. And he triple sells out. The people standing outside the stadium, people, man, are we serious right now? There's no comparison to what he is when we compare to what Canelo is versus anybody else. It's not. And people try to make it like it is. It's not.
And speaking on the business point, I just want to get back to the Haney thing. He's actually also suing Golden Boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So business-wise, how do you think that's going to affect everything? Like, you're beefing with Eddie Hearn, you're beefing with De La Hoya now. Like, do you feel like he's kind of bowing out at this point in boxing? Like, he's like, look, if I'm going to make any money in this, I'm going to have to get it this way.
I think he's taking a route to where he feels like, okay, this is how I can get money. This is how I can get money. My image has been tainted, so I might as well just go with it. Whatever. Like, I'm already over here. It's like if you get lost on the wrong side of town and you was looking for something to eat and you like, well, shoot, I'm already late in. I mean, if you late, you get lost and you late for work or you late for something and you like, well, shoot, I might as well stop and get Starbucks now. I'm already late.
Yeah.
That's how he is right now. He like, shoot, they already saying I'm a hoe. They saying I'm weak. They saying I got whooped and all this. Well, all right, bet. I'm going to show y'all what it look like. Watch this. I mean, he's fighting, for lack of better words, like the white man would. I ain't about to do all that hood stuff. I'm gonna beat you in court. I'm gonna touch them pockets.
Yeah.
And I say you do it like that, and then you get back in the ring, fight somebody you know you can beat, but that's a decent name, and go in there and beat them, and get all this money on the side.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think mentally he's there.
No, he's not. He's not.
I think, you know,
bro, if you see them, his face still looks swollen.
Yeah,
his face still looks swollen. He look out of shape. Like, it's like, bro. And here's the thing: it's because of us. Like, I'm pro-black, but I'm also not ignorant or overly biased to the point that I can't be real. Yeah. Us as black people, we ruin each other. We ruin us. You know why? Because we build you up and make it seem like, oh, you the greatest thing going. But shoot, you bet not lose. And because as soon as you lose, it's like, all right, well, on to the next. It is what it's well, we over here now. We over here now. Like, that's what I'm saying. If Tank lose, I'll shoot. But if Tank loses, look at how they doing Shakur. He ain't even lost.
Yeah.
Haven't even lost. But if Tank lose, Tank is our saving grace. If Tank lose, look at how they did. Look at how they just did Bud, and he won.
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't look the same versus him. Bud might not, man. Shoot, I don't know. He won.
Yeah.
Are we serious?
And that's what's crazy because, like, and it irritates me. And I say this all the time. I hate, and I like Gervonta. I like watching his fights. It's exciting, right? But when I start seeing people put him in the top pound for pound and stuff like that, I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, he's about to fight Lamont Roach. Like, it just shows.
Like, what are you doing? Point. Like, here's my thing. For Tank to be such a big name, right? Well, Tank to be such a big name, and me to be a combat sports fan of all sorts. I don't know, because there's so many boxers. I don't know everybody, but I know about boxing. You've taught me a lot about boxing. Mm-hmm. As far as like weight classes and this and this. UFC, I know a lot of these people. Most of these people, if you like in ranked or whatever, I can name it. But boxing, not really. If Tank is big a name as he is, people are arguing he's the face of boxing. If you're about to fight somebody and I have no idea who this man is, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. And then when I had to call you, I said, who is dude? You said he's a 130 fighter. Yep. Are we serious, Tank? Are we serious, bro? They already calling you a weight bully. They already saying you got the rehydration clause in this, and you gonna make a guy come up to 35 to fight you, and it ain't like it's Inoue and y'all meeting at 130. This ain't one of them world beaters where everybody's scared of him and saying he coming up to test the waters to fight Tank. Well, man, like, what are we doing? Why didn't he fight Venezuela? He could. That's a great fight. Why didn't fight him?
Oh, you talking about Ryo?
Venezuela, yes, the one who just beat Pitbull. He could have easily fought him at 35.
They're saying that. Well, he's at 140. They're saying that Ryan.
No, I'm saying he could have fought him at 35. You still Tank. He's fought at 35. Venezuela's fought 35.
Yeah, that was his first fight at 140. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are saying because of how he fought Pitbull that Gervonta is not trying to get in the ring with him. That's what people are saying. I don't know how true that is, but that's what people are saying. Because he did beat
Pitbull's not Tank, man. I love Pitbull. I love Pitbull, but Tank is a different beast. So and I just feel like Tank, he wants to say, I'm gonna show y'all this run I'm going on. I'm gonna show y'all. Well, show us, man. Show us.
Yeah. No, I agree. I definitely agree, man. Like I don't want to see him versus Lamont, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody said real fans understand Tank versus Lamont versus Baltimore grudge match. There's other guys you could afford from DC. We know what we're talking about. Come on, guys. Like I'm tired of seeing Tank fight just guys that I want to see him fight Lomachenko. I want to see him fight. I'd still like to see him fight Haney. Teofimo called him out. Why doesn't he fight Teofimo? I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like here's the thing. Like Roy Jones. Everybody say Roy Jones didn't fight nobody or whatever. Roy Jones fought whoever was out then. He can't help that he came up in a bad era. It's like me when I was with the Bucks. I just so happened my time frame, as successful as my personal career, individual career was, I came through when they were just in a bad time. It was just the worst time to be on the Buccaneers. Like right now, we went from laughing stock in the NFL, picking top 10 every year and all this nonsense to now world champs, and they've been in the playoffs 5 straight years. I didn't play through that era. So it's guys like Antoine Winfield, from the time he got drafted, he won the championship. Mm-hmm. He's never not made the playoff. He don't know what it's like to miss the playoffs for 8, 9 straight years. He don't know that. So that's what I'm saying. Like Roy Jones just so happened to be in this era where he fought. They like, oh, well, was he as good as people say because he didn't really fight? He fought the best that was out at that time.
Oh, yeah. Roy was.
These guys now, they're not doing that. They want to keep their O so bad.
Mm-hmm.
They want to keep their O. And it's like,
like crazy because there's so many fighters at 135 to 140 that are talented.
Like, so many fighters at 135, yes.
Bro, him and Tio's called him out multiple times, like, yo, what's up? And I keep telling people, Tio, he don't even mention Teofimo, which is crazy to me. He'll talk about Shakur, he'll talk about Haney, but for some strange reason, I never see anything about Teofimo.
And I know Tank is a troll, and I really like Tank. Like, I'm a big fan of Tank, but I'm just saying, like, from a fan standpoint, I'm not. I have no gripes with Tank. I'm saying from a fan standpoint, who wants him to show people who he is.
Yeah,
fight these people. Fight these people. Like, go fight them. If you feel like you can beat them and you want to display your talents, and go fight them. Like, they're going to be big purses. But here's what I think it is. Another thing that you showed me. I don't think these guys are making what they say they making.
Oh, they're not. They're definitely not.
So they're trying to maximize this money by let me do this or let me do that. But what people don't understand is, okay, they're getting greedy. Like, I feel like Shakur ruined himself by turning down the Tank fight or the Haney fight, whichever it was.
The Haney one. He didn't want to take
he didn't want to take the percent. Sometimes you got to take a tiny percentage to get the big percentage on the back end. Like, there's not a billionaire out there that I won't tell you they took many of losses before they hit. Like, that's how it works. Man, you got to take these little small purses and then go win the fight, and now you can make demands. Somebody did Floyd have to beat De La Hoya before he started being able to make demands like that?
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Somebody said
Lamont is
the champion. Lamont is the 130-pound champion, guys. Like, there's other champions that are bigger fights. Like Teofimo Lopez is the lineal champion at 140.
Man, that whole damn champion thing is like, okay, Rolly was a champion. What are we talking about here? So what?
Yeah.
Being a champion ain't easy. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not a champion. I've never been a boxer, NFL champion. It's not easy to be a champion. What I'm saying is, when we start comparing these guys to people like Tank, that's where you got to be nitpicky. We're not talking about up-and-coming guys. This is Tank, who people are arguing is the face of boxing. And he's fighting people that are coming up to his weight class to fight him. And it's not like Lamont is a household name where we like, hey, man, he might can go up and fight Tank. We ain't saying that.
Yeah.
Where's Lars? Huh?
I ain't gonna front. I'd like to see the Teofimo fight, and especially like Teofimo fighting under Canelo. I think is interesting, and fighting with Reynoso. I think the biggest knock on Teofimo was his training. That his father's not a real boxing trainer, and him trying to learn off of Canelo, I think is the most brilliant thing he's done, and I think that makes him super dangerous. To me, like when I seen him working out with Canelo, I was like, dog, I'm not gonna front. He's smart. He's trying to be that next one. You know what I mean? You there?
Who you talking about? Who you talking
I'm
about?
Teofimo. You didn't see he's working out with Canelo's camp.
Oh
He's
yeah,
training with them.
yeah, for sure. And
I
that's
think,
another thing. That's another thing is all of these guys being trained by their fathers. That's cool and all. That's cool. Like if I was a boxer and I was coming up, my pops would be in my corner too. But training me,
yeah.
like when there's real boxing trainers out there, it's like that could be a
No,
detriment, man. Because your pops he might not be like a boxing guru like some of these guys, you know. And you can have your dad in your corner, but being your main guy, I don't know.
I think Teofimo doing that honestly was more. I think it was more so to absorb everything from Canelo and the business sense, the relationships, learning.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah,
Somebody said this Tank hate is sickening. Who's hating on Tank? Who
I don't
hates
think
on
anybody.
Tank?
I don't know why he said that.
Please,
Nobody was
please
hating
answer the question. Who hated on Tank? Nobody hated on Tank. We said we wanted Tank to fight these top dogs.
yeah.
How is that hating on him? Did anybody say Tank wasn't good? Did we say Tank was weak? Did we say he was overrated?
No.
Where's the hate coming from?
I
said most people argue he's the face of boxing. Where's the hate coming from?
Yeah, Gerald, it's funny because I interviewed Iceman Scully, right? And I asked him this question. And I said, is Tank a Hall of Famer? He said no. He said he hasn't done anything to warrant that. He said maybe in this day and age, maybe they might consider him, but he was like Sugar Ray fought Hagler. He was like Joe Frazier fought Muhammad Ali. Like De La Hoya fought Trinidad. Canelo fought Floyd. Who's Gervonta's calling card? I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be Ryan. That's his own. It's Ryan.
Ryan's not a Hall of Famer.
But it got. I'm saying it got stamped because of what he did to Devin. That's what people are going to say. I'm telling you, like the people he's beating, they're going to say, "Oh, I bet that win looks better now." Like if he, what's my man? He's the interim champion. I feel like he is. The guy that the Mexican dude maybe that he knocked out. That's at 30. That's at 40 now.
Who's that?
Oh,
you talking about that
come on, y'all. We got a doctor's appointment.
I forgot his name. I'm not a big fan of him either. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you don't. I know you don't like him that much. But hey, quiet. I'm doing something. Be quiet. Yeah. Well, what? He's a interim champion at 140, I think, right now. Maybe. Pitbull ended up winning the championship, and then Ryan did what he did to Devin. So people are starting to say, "Oh man, these Tank wins are starting to look a lot better now." And it's like,
Bro, you got to think about it too. Like these guys that are Hall of Famers, whether you're Zab Judah, Miguel Cotto, they all fought each other. Like you're not.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying. Buddy said we hate. I'm like, no, I'm a fan of Tank. I want to see him fight the guys.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's about. Okay, so you mean to tell me Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen is in the league and you don't want to see them play each other? That's like if they could pick their schedule and Patrick Mahomes did everything to not play against Josh Allen or to not play against Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, thanks. Now listen, boxing was the biggest sport in the 60s. I think it was 60s, 70s, going into the 80s, right? And Iceman Scully was telling me it was because these guys actually fought. They fought each other, bro.
Yeah. That's what it's bro. That's what makes you a great. Being undefeated don't make you a great. You're gonna look at a record. You know, okay, I'm gonna be honest. If you are above average or like good at boxing, you can go undefeated. Because all you gotta do is cherry pick who you fight.
Yeah.
Just cherry pick who you fight, and you can go undefeated. Or you might go 40-1.
And you know what's funny? The difference between Shakur and the difference between Gervonta is the fact that Gervonta knocks people out, and people love the knockout. That's if you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes him. If he wasn't knocking people out, people wouldn't be tuning in to Tank.
Because Tank ain't picking people apart. Tank he ain't winning rounds. Tank win a couple rounds and then boom, hey, there you go. Then he all of a sudden Tank's a really good counter. I think I like his counter punching. He's pinpoint accurate. I love that about Tank. But that's a great point. What's the difference in them two? The knockouts.
That's it. And it's funny because people, people really don't understand, like, and there's a lot, like, the weirdest thing with boxing to me, this is what I was saying, was people are loyal to who they like. So, like, they defend Tank, or I'm like, I'm just sitting there like, bro, like, I think Tank is dope. But the mark of a champion is to beat the best. I can't say that about him. He has not beaten the best. And that's what annoys me about Tank, because we do have higher expectations for him because of how great he can be.
And here's the problem is like you said, people pick and choose. We whine all the time. Dang, we got robbed of Kobe versus LeBron NBA Finals. You know why? Because it's two greats. We want to see them face off.
100%. Yeah.
So why do we not want to see it with the rest of these guys? And why is it so accepted? Because you can pick and choose in boxing. In the NBA or NFL, you got to win, and you might get messed up based off seeding and stuff.
Think about this.
Boxing, you can literally Tank could literally right now say, I'm not fighting nobody till you give me Devin. Make it happen. I'm not fighting nobody till you give me Shakur. Make it happen. I'm going to sit here until you give me Loma.
Look what competitiveness did for the WNBA this year with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. People want to see them fight. They want to see them play. Bro, I tried to get tickets for Angel Reese when she came here to take my daughter, and the tickets were like NBA tickets. I was like, wow.
It is ridiculous.
Boxing, people feel like it's a dime.
Bro, I got courtside seats for Vaya and Ed to Aces game. And it was dang near what I paid when I went to watch the Suns and the Mavericks.
Crazy.
And I sat courtside. It was like, there's a couple bands less. Like, it was close, though. It was like, dog, why am I paying this right now? But it's because of the competitive nature, what they bring into the game. They want to see people. This was happening.
And that's why a lot of people choose UFC over boxing, because UFC, the best fight the best, and boxing they don't. And it sucks.
You can't duck it. Yeah. You can't duck it. There's no, if you are in the top 10, and you remain there, you go see the 10 for sure. Sometimes, bro, Sean O'Malley was the number 11 guy, and he fought the number 1 guy. But he got a title shot because you can't duck the top guy. You can't duck him.
No, facts.
You gotta fight. You gotta fight. You can't duck these people.
Somebody said you crazy as hell for paying NBA money for WNBA tickets. No, the point was Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have gotten the NBA. WNBA so popping because of greatness and people seeing them against.
Jim. Let me school you on something real quick, bro. I don't know how old you are. If you married, got kids, or whatever. Let me school you on how life works. If I have a wife and a daughter who wants to go do something, I don't care how much it costs if I can afford it. You thinking about the wrong thing. I said I sent my wife and my daughter to sit courtside at a WNBA game. That's 2 women. The heck are you talking about? Yeah. Hey, man, go get some coffee or something, man. You having a rough go at it right now. That ain't make sense. You just talked about how much money I spent on my wife and my daughter because it's the WNBA. Make that make sense.
But that's the point. If people want to put butts in the seats in boxing, you have to do things to make it happen. Listen, Canelo didn't wake up as Canelo. He fought Floyd. He fought Cotto. He fought
what is he, almost 70 fights in?
Bro, this is what I'm saying. And like, he's earned that right. People, I don't want to say Gervonta hasn't earned that right, but he hasn't. You can't mention him and mention Manny Pacquiao. You can mention Canelo and Manny Pacquiao because they both have accomplished so much in this sport. It's just.
Can we give Pacquiao his flowers real quick?
Oh, he's the GOAT. I already told you he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
That dude. Okay, so we talk about weight classes, going up a couple weight classes, right?
Yep.
To fight. And it's like, dang, man, going up that many weight classes, you could tell like the weight His power don't translate. This, and this.
Bro, how
That
hesitant
dude went 8
from 108 pounds.
8.
From 108 pounds all the way to 154, I think, or 147. I forgot.
And hasn't he knocked somebody out in every one of those?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bro, first of all,
Pacquiao his flowers, man.
I don't think you guys understand. Like, Tank won't fight a guy at 144. He's like, nah, it's too much weight. And I'm not mad at him for doing that. Manny Pacquiao went from 108 pounds to, I think, 147, 154 pounds and was sleeping cats. People were petrified of this little Filipino guy who's about 5'5".
Yeah, that's why Floyd said, nah, test him. We ain't doing it.
Floyd was like, yo, something wrong. Something he's taking something. But you got it.
Yeah, Floyd said, ain't no way that dude came up this many weight class and he's still dropping everybody. Test him now.
Bro, that's the only record. There's going to be multiple fighters to retire undefeated. Crawford will probably be 50-0. You're going to see that. But are you ever going to see
not if he go see Canelo?
No, yeah, I agree. But are you ever going to see an 8-division champion ever in boxing? No, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen, bro. Like, I don't think people, especially, and you got to think about it, Pacquiao got like 6 losses or something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're good. And then the way he fought, it wasn't like he fought a passive style fighting. He was on attack his entire career. When have you ever seen Manny Pacquiao choose the defensive?
Yeah, Pacquiao wasn't trying to. He wasn't in there trying to not get hit. He was like, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. Bro, Manny, listen, man. Manny, I know he's not American. I know a lot of people.
Hey, Mailman, shout out to you for speaking on Alicia Baumgartner. Y'all all go watch her weigh in.
I'm watching tonight. I'm definitely
go watch the weigh in. Forget the fight. Go watch the weigh in. That's all that matters. Go watch the weigh in.
Yo, I'm gonna.
Dang.
Yo, dog. Alicia is she's a very special fighter. And then,
that's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it.
Special, just in case my wife listens to this, she's a very special fighter.
Yeah, she is with tremendous talent.
Very,
just put it like that.
Very, she's definitely
she's worked extremely hard to get to where she's at.
Bro, she pulled up and said, "I know this is what y'all came for." And I was
this what y'all been waiting on. I was like, God dang, how she know?
Bro, I fast forwarded to that part. I was like, damn, I didn't even know she was.
I mean, I don't even know who this girl is. The dude whose TV it is the guy that used to be over the sports science show. I don't even know Buddy's name. I just remember his face.
Yeah. Yo, dog,
I don't know, man.
Is it on TV? Because, Alicia, she's definitely, her and Sugar Neeks are my 2 favorite fighters. Sugar Neeks. That's it. I want to see her fight Clarissa too. Oh, man.
Man. Clarissa hurt that little girl.
Well, she said they're going to fight at, Alicia said that they agreed to fight at 147 and then Clarissa backed out. Listen.
Yeah, Alicia, but I mean, Clarissa said they would fight at 150 or 154, and it's like Alicia's like a 130 or something like that, ain't she?
Yeah, I think she's at one. Yeah,
no, she weighed at 120 something yesterday, didn't she?
It was 128 or something like that. Listen, Alicia,
that's crazy. You want me to fight at 150?
She will never. Yo, somebody put the cake sign up. That's hilarious.
I don't know what he's referring to. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, I would say this right now. Alicia will never lose in my heart, ever.
Yeah, I've never seen her lose a day in my life.
No, man. I'm gonna watch that fight tonight, bro. I'm definitely. It's on the zone. It's on the zone, G. If you want to catch it tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
I already downloaded the weigh-in, so I have that. You know what I mean? I'm just mad at the cameraman because I wanted to see the background. They kind of blocked out the background of the stage. And
she said that she's been working really hard, doing a lot of lat pulls and all that, and she does the flex, her muscles. So, like, she will clearly want to show off her work.
Yeah.
And I feel like the cameraman didn't fully capture what was necessary for her to display all of her work.
It was an injustice. I was definitely upset.
Yes.
I would have fired that cameraman because I was waiting for,
the money shot.
Yeah. And, that's she got really pretty teeth, too. I'm not going to lie. She got really nice teeth.
I don't know if they're hers or not. I don't care.
I don't care either. But I love Alicia Bum. I'll be tuned in tonight. Gee, I'm going to let you go on that note, bro. My laptop's going to die. But
all right, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to go on tonight. I got to talk about my my guys.
But final thoughts. If you do get on later and I'm free, just send me the link and we can talk about that. But final thoughts. Devin is moving. I think it's a little but the way when you break it down to what he's actually suing for, I fully understand because it's like I'm gonna take everything from you because you basically took everything from me.
No,
so I'm gonna take your money, I'm gonna hit you in your pockets, I'm gonna take your sponsors, I'm gonna do all that. I've already been humiliated, so I will continue to stay in the humiliation to take everything from you. So I get it.
And G, you got to think about it. You got to think about it like this, right? When you get drafted in the NFL, especially when you got drafted in your era, I think you was the last of the crazy contracts, right?
Last of the big contracts, yeah.
Whether you're good or a bust, you get paid.
You get paid.
In boxing,
yeah, this is true.
If you stink, you don't get paid. And he may never see the amount of money he's supposed to see based upon what transpired that night. And that's
Jim. She's talented.
Very talented.
She's talented. You gotta watch your words, brother. She's talented. We have all agreed that she's really talented at boxing.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, she's
she's talented.
Yeah.
And if you don't use gorgeous, say generational. Don't say that.
Absolutely.
But Jim, we all on the Jim. Trust me, bro. We all on the same page. We playing it safe here. we play. Me and Norb's got stuff to lose. We playing it safe. And my car's full of kids.
I'm gonna be watching that tonight with the wife, and she's gonna be staring at me. I'm gonna be like, yo, I love how she fights.
Man, you know I love boxing. You gonna be mad at me.
You're gonna be watching it later, like, man, did you see that?
Oh, you like boxing this much? Yes, I do.
Yes,
I do.
Yo, I think the preliminaries are now. I am definitely tuned in tonight. But G, do you think I'm gonna go on and talk about that? About the I'm gonna talk some NFL stuff at 7:00. But if you want to come on, that'll be dope.
All right, bro.
Because we got to talk about I don't know what happened yesterday. We're gonna talk about that, but I'll let you rock out, bro.
I don't know what happened. I had them picked, man. They should have won. Man. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened, but we'll talk about it.
All right, bet, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, dog. Be easy.
All right. That was my brother, Gerald McCoy. He said Devin could get more from a rematch. No, man. He said he doesn't want a rematch. At the end of the day, his stock is way down, bro. That's what he's suing for. He's never going to see the amount of money that he was going to get. But on that note, tune in. This is the 10-8 podcast tonight at 7. I'm going to talk some NFL. I want to get that off my chest tonight. But tune in, guys. You guys watch the NFL. I'll be lit tonight. It's your boy Norbs, and we are out.